I wanted to get involved in research and I had no idea how to do it. And then you were like, oh yeah, I have this research project for first generation, like about first generation students. And I was like, oh, interesting, say less. And then after that, it was just kind of like a spiral of like, oh, let's do this.
This has been an ongoing project, one that I've started a couple years ago, and I've been on the first generation task force here at CNU that's been trying to look at first generation students and how to better support them. So this research is kind of like service and advising, but it's also like my own experience, and I hear a lot of students that are saying things that I said 30 years ago. And so we had collected a lot of the data and just had to go through it. And so when I met with Abby, as a freshman, I had to explain to her, like, what you're doing is kind of going to be a little tedious. Like, you're going to be like just listening to these people talk. And I think that's where you started to see similarities in yourself, but also kind of like, okay, what do we do? I mean, that was kind of the question, like, you do this research, but like for what?
I went and I reached out to Dr. Waldron and I was like, hey, do we have a first generation student club on campus? From there, it was just kind of like, all right, so I have this idea. How do I do it?
The First Generation Captains Club has been really impactful. It creates a really big, safe space for community, but also the ability to ask questions if you don't know the answers for it. I'm really grateful for it.